2, 1, go.
Exactly. And this is over 1,000-piece set.
Yeah, well, oops.
It's like when you watch Hot Ones and the guest is like dying after the first chicken wing.
I'm like Sweet Spirit. Mm-hmm. Would you do that? Really? I mean, outside of the like career aspects of, you're going to be on Hot Ones.
Yeah.
Like, how do you think you would fare in that moment?
Okay, so I know that it would be the anxiety of it beforehand more than anything.
Oh yeah, sure.
So, yeah, I would take an Ativan and a beta blocker, get my heart rate to around 30. So
you thought about this?
Yes.
Great.
So I mean, I can withstand the pain. If I feel like I have like any sort of anxiety in my chest, I just give up and start vomiting.
Sure. Which might actually help or hinder you in this scenario.
Yeah, like, okay, so I've watched Hot Ones. None of the guests have vomited on screen.
Not on screen, no.
Yeah, so I mean, like, is vomiting cheating? Like, if I went on Hot Ones and after every wing I just made myself throw up?
You know what? I think if you're like yelling at Dua Lipa, they're like, you're cheating, while she's like throwing up on your show, I don't think you get to do your show anymore. So I think...
Put it back in!
Get it in there! The audience is gonna eat this! I think that's probably the last episode of Hot Ones, which, like, respect, you're going out with a bang.
I don't know, would you do Hot Ones? I mean, besides, like, for your career,
sure.
But, like, would you be afraid to tap out?
So I think I would be afraid to tap out, and I feel like I'd be able to do it. I'm not the best with spicy foods, and I do have a skin condition that can be activated by it. Mm-hmm. But I think if I got my shot for it like the day prior, I'd be like, let's go. My body is swirling with all these meds. Let's do the thing.
Okay, hell yeah. Where do you think that you would start to struggle on the hot sauce scale?
I love spicy food, but for me, it's all based in like flavor.
Yeah.
Like if something is spicy and that adds to it, great, super down. But when things are like spicy for the sake of spicy, hate that. So I think I would probably have a really hard time with the bomb where like everybody's just like, oh, that's a vile flavor and it's hot. Like if it's bitter, I think I would just probably take my ball and go home. In so many words. Can't do bitter. But I am a very like food adventurous person and enjoy new flavors and eating weird stuff. So who knows?
Oh yeah, exactly. I feel the same way. I'm trying to think. I'd probably tap out at Da Bomb because that's where everyone seems to be like,
yeah,
dude, I'm dying. Yeah.
Like, why?
But I mean, but it's a successful formula, you know?
Yes.
But what if like your daily job at Smosh, you just gotta wake up and go eat hot wings all day?
I mean, that's not too far off base.
Really?
Like, I mean, so we're getting a lot more streamlined. I'm sure you heard the like news about Anthony coming back.
Oh no, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone at home who doesn't know, the channel I work for had 2 original founders. They ended up doing their own things for a while. The one that left is coming back, and it's great. That's the Reader's Digest version. So ordinarily, like when filming with Smosh, like if you didn't have a hand in producing something, it could be literally anything. Like you could show up and people are like, hey, today you're going to learn how to like train a bee. And you're just like, okay, like you're great. Let's do it. So like we do have a format where it involves eating strange things. And it's usually like based on the like, haha, look at how weird the thing you ate was that you didn't expect.
Yeah.
But almost without fail, I'll take a bite and be like, oh, this is really good.
Yeah.
And then you'll see the person who made it just go like, come on. And
Damien, that's a clump of dirt.
Yeah. But the thing is, dirt is minerals, and you need those in your body for health.
You sound like one of those people, like, if someone tried to make fun of you, you'd, like, over-explain, like, how they, like, made fun of you.
Yeah, probably.
Like, someone's like, you have a really big head, and you'll be like, well, that means I'm smart. Like, my cranium is... you know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm like, that's like, yeah. I feel like that's for children.
I mean, the line these days is so blurred between what is for children and not, because our generation grew up and is like, hey, we actually still like video games and cartoons. Can we do that? And it's like, yeah, no one's going to stop you. Like,
we say that as we build Legos.
Yeah, right?
If you had access to Wallace or Grommet, would you take a bite out of them?
Okay. I thought you meant them as like living beings, but you're talking about like the clay beasts.
Yes.
Like literal clay. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
I like that sense texture in my brain. I'm just like, I'm mad that that's not actively happening in the moment.
No, exactly. I feel like it'd be like a really doughy bread, like undercooked bread.
And I feel like sometimes things get stuck in your teeth and it's immediate like turn off to the experience and you're like, oh, this would have been such a nice bite, but everything's in my teeth. Yeah. I feel like this would like engulf every part of your mouth, including the between teeth, and you would just be like, this is my life now and I'm chill with it, submit to the void.
Yes. No, exactly, dude. Oh my gosh.
You know, Sarah, you're okay. Or we're both very ill.
I'm also on step 2.
Nice. Okay. Oh, got it.
I want you to see it. Food expiration dates are a recommendation, not a rule.
Okay, that was confusing me.
They build in a little bit of buffer for themselves for liability, and I used to be super, like, whoa about expiration dates and super strict with them, but then I learned that, like, eggs, especially, like, during this time of egg shortage or priciness, you can eat them like a month after the time, and like they are still good.
What?
Also
Hold on, dog.
No, really, like it also depends on like where you get things. Like if I get boxed spinach from Costco, it will last up until the expiration date and a couple days after. If you get it from Ralph's, Kroger for some of you on the East Coast,
come on.
it's already expired about a month before you buy it. I have eaten raw horse.
When did you eat raw horse?
I visited Japan maybe 5 years ago, and it was a special at a restaurant that I went to.
Why were you visiting Japan?
Smuggling. No, fun, because it's fun,
Right,
Arasha.
it's so
Because
fun.
Japan is rad.
Yeah, and the horse was good?
Yeah, it was delicious. Had a little red sauce on top, very garlicky.
Did you feel full?
No, it was only a little bit. Expensive for our horses.
How much did it cost?
It was, I don't remember exactly, but I remember it was stronger, yeah. I favor my right arm.
I don't think that you had raw horse.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
No.
I don't think you've had raw horse.
Okay.
And that's my final answer.
Great. So if you're wrong about that being a lie, then we pick up. Oh shit! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Are you okay over here? Is everything okay over there? I'm so sorry. Is everything all right? Yeah, that was a lot over there. I thought I had to pump it first. I'm so sorry.
All right, so what was the lie?
Those were not my 3 almost names.
I thought it was going to be something tricky like that, and
Yeah.
honestly, thank goodness.
The only name that they told me that they almost named me was Sebastian, but I picked those names specifically because a lot of people know I was born in Germany, so it's like Garland and Wolfgang are a little bit more like, you know.
Yeah.
Egg words.
So yeah, those were not egg word. For a second, it's like a monkey thing.
Very egg word.
It's weird. And I did have raw horse at as a sashimi in Japan. It was like a summer special, and like, you know, it was really good. I know people in the comments are probably gonna be bummed about that, but like, look, it's just a long cow. It's just a long cow. It was delicious. And when Daenerys does it, everyone's like, yas, Khaleesi. Like, it was really good.
Close one. I knew it would be something tricky like that too.
Arasha, I'm so excited to learn yet still more about you.
So much more, because I'm about to tell you 3 more truths.
I've been listening to anything you've said for 8 years.
I overprepared. First set of facts.
Wow. It's like you're allergic to your phone.
The only concert I've ever been to was Kenny Loggins. I've played every numbered Final Fantasy game at least once.
What does that mean?
Like, it's not like if I had a Game Boy and it was like Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced, like I might have missed that, but like 1 through 15, I've played all of them once. My favorite food as a toddler was squid.
God, I'm gonna be so pissed, but I'm gonna say you've been to more concerts than Kenny Loggins.
That is incorrect.
God damn it.
I've only seen
Kenny Loggins? What? That's actually awesome.
I don't go to concerts.
Squid was the thing, wasn't it?
No.
What?
I haven't played every numbered Final Fantasy game.
Which one haven't you played?
11 and 14 are the MMOs. I haven't played those.
I was wondering if that was the case.
Not even a demo.
I have to assume that's the case, though.
You know what happens when you assume?
What?
You make it out yourself.
Okay.
Nips, 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 only nips, only nips, nips, nips,
My nips!
Wait a minute.
Not my nips.
For it.
Oh, nips. No. It's so much. All right, coming up with it on the fly. So here we go.
Okay.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Hey, look at that.
I saw all the answers.
Hypothetical situation number 1. It's Saturday night. Damien is alone, and he just got paid. He's a hungry little hippo. What does Damien order as a treat because he deserves it?
Oh.
Olivia, let's start with you.
I said pizzana by Chef Daniele.
Oh, that's actually a great answer. Wow, I didn't even think about that. If no one else gets it right, that's a pretty strong front runner. Okay, Ian.
I said big old pile of seafood.
Big old
Wow, okay, very interesting.
Yeah.
Shayne, how about you?
Okay, I feel like there's a lot of pressure here. There's a very specific Domino's order you have. It's a Domino's pizza with some very specific
White
stuff
sauce,
to white sauce. Yeah.
onions.
That's a later question, which
Bacon.
we're no longer using.
But I also said you might order just like a whole fish, a chansey to eat. Like a full chansey, the Pokemon. And then for dessert, you'd have vanilla milk.
Oh, vanilla milk. Yeah.
Vanilla
That's
milk.
right.
It's a Damien special.
Oh.
It's just literally milk with vanilla.
You put vanilla extract
I once
in-
offered it to Shayne's ex-girlfriend when we lived together because she was like, I'm hungry, and I was like, I can make you some vanilla milk.
we had very little resources in our house.
We were
at the
broke.
time.
No, I think you were working for the Goldbergs at the time. I think you probably could order.
I was Goldberg's after.
So it's almost
Okay.
just like a soggy vanilla milkshake.
Probably. Wow. Question number 1. Literally all of you are right. These are things I would have ordered. Like, you're very close. The thing I had in mind, though, was a bag of crab.
Yeah.
During quarantine, when I was real sad, I would order from like a crab boil restaurant and just get like a bunch of shrimp and a bunch of crab.
Yeah.
And I'd eat it. And
Did you put the little plastic gloves on?
I would.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
Ian, as the most correct, you get 2 points. But Olivia and Shayne, you each get 1.
That's okay.
For those of you keeping track at home, it's mathematically the same as though I awarded only Ian 1 point, but it makes me feel a little better. Now we're moving on to a real situation that really happened. It is.
I feel like for Ron's whiskey, it's your clam juice. Yeah, don't you really like clam juice?
No, I like seafood, and when they made it, he drank it as a punishment. I'm like, this could be worse.
No. You've talked about, is it oysters with garlic or whatever? What is it, the snack that you like to have?
I don't do that anymore. I'm in a much better mental
Come
place.
on!
What?
That was last year you were talking about that.
Pandemic. You know, like the dish linguine and clams, it's like very basic. It's just clams on linguine with a little bit of garlic, a little bit of olive oil. I would do that without the noodles. So I'd open up a can of clams and put in some garlic and I'd eat it out of the can. It's not that weird. I was sad, it was cheap.
I think it's a compliment. I think
so too. I'm fine with it. I just don't want you telling everyone my clam secrets.
I don't personally feel like I connect with any of these characters.
Eat. I was gonna say that.
Okay, close your eyes. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man.
I'm gonna do it. It looks bad good.
Yeah.
It looks too good to be good.
It's a throwback. We can't even get Choco tacos anymore.
Well, don't let me guess.
No, I think I know what it is.
You think it's mole frozen to look like a Choco Taco? I agree, Alex. Let's enjoy.
All right, you want countdown?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
That looked like a good bite, bud. Good job.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're biting ice cream. That's crazy. Sorry, I hate
Am I though?
My teeth couldn't.
Yeah, I know.
What are you?
It's good it
What
went
are
to
you
be young.
sensing?
I feel bad, but this is really good. And I'm
feel
sorry. I really wanted to get something bad right off the bat. It seems like a Choco Taco, but they actually used some taco seasoning in here, so there's like a lot of spice in the chocolate, which is a really, really, really tasty thing. So I think there might be cinnamon or cayenne in the chocolate, which is kind of awesome.
So it's like a Mexican hot chocolate?
Yep.
Interesting. Anybody else want to try the second taco?
It is a corn tortilla, so that's a bit of a twist. Gotten through half this thing. I don't know, what's wrong with it? Is there anything wrong?
If you don't feel like there's
If you think it's delicious.
There is something.
Wait,
tell you what.
Miho, it's okay.
Tell you what.
Don't do it.
There is a delineation in color between what is clearly ice cream and something else, so it might literally be like frozen butter or frozen cream.
Whoa.
Like there's something else in here that is a little less desirable.
Oh, you
there
just,
we go.
you just went for it.
Oh, bro, if that's frozen butter.
It's nasty. It's actually nasty.
Is it?
Damien.
Damien.
Talk
Look at
for real?
Ian's face.
You have
Look
a
at his
brain
face and compare it to your face.
Ian, you don't like it?
No.
All right, I'll tell you. Fine. This is called Mole Choco Taco.
Yeah, you said it right off the bat.
Sorry.
Mole hard shell, ground chicken ice cream, chicken broth ice cream, corn tortilla, and almonds.
Oh, hell no.
That's a little suspect, but I love mole though.
This is real. That sounds really delicious.
You won.
Are you gonna finish that?
I'm gonna have the mole chocolate part. Yeah, it's good. This is free. I didn't have to pay for this or nothing. They got ground chicken in. That's
The
protein.
food here is free. We will preface that.
Unless you eat.
Okay, well, I'll just say, Damien, you are now safe. Safe and still munching. Let's walk through this dish first. What was the problem?
It's really great, and I'm very happy.
So how did you prepare for this role? When you found out that you got it, what did you do to prepare? Did you eat any monsters?
I'm already a very adventurous eater. I don't think there are too many things that I shy away from, because I at least want to know, like, that plant, I've never even heard of it before. Is it edible? What do you do with it? Like, I'm kind of just naturally curious in that way, at least when it comes to food. But I will say, usually when it comes to things that I'm working on, for voice acting, you don't usually get the luxury of knowing much about the project beforehand due to NDA purposes. It's very rare that an entire world of manga exists before you record for something. And so I decided to, out of respect for the fandom and how big this project is for me and a lot of people, I read, I'm almost done with the manga, but I immediately really wanted to jump in. So in terms of prep, that's not quite as fun as, I mean, it's fun. I love the work, but it's not quite as silly as eating a monster, but close. Yeah.
I mean, I'll be 100% honest as a comics person and somebody who reads
Here we are. So now we're the Clever Coupe. We're a whole coop of pigeons. Thank you so flippin' much, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and start reading out some of these here sub bombs. I don't think we've gotten to a hype train level 6 in a minute. Hype train level 6. That's a name I've not heard in a long time. I don't know why I went Mr. Burns with it. We got Morgan96 with 100 bits. Thank you very much. We got the Cater Tots. I read that as Krotos, and that's a very different vibe than Cater Tots. Either way, delightful. Thank you for gifting to Makar25. Appreciate you. Let's see here. We got 100 bits from Tom Bidan. Tom, all the way on the other side of the earth. I thought you'd be asleep by now or awake and busy. I don't know. I've never figured out time zones, but welcome on in. Thank you for that. We got Diamond gifting 2 by the grace of Odd. Clever. I like that name. You'll fit right in here. Clever and Odd. Diamond, thank you very much for that. I appreciate you. Yum Kratos Tots. Sweet Lou, I was about to ask you what Kratos Tots would taste like, but now I'm like, oh, distinctly Grecian flavors, right? I would think so. I would think it would have to be like potatoes, but they're seasoned more with lemon and oregano, and then the dipping sauce would be tzatziki style. You could get them loaded up with gyro meat maybe, or some like a lamb shank with a nice red wine sauce. Yeah. Oh, lots of oregano. Yeah, lots of oregano. There's a feta spread, olive. Yeah, okay. Now we got some. Now we're okay. Kratos Tots. I'm on board. For sharks, I am asking for $258,000 for a 1% stake in an IP that I do not have any rights to or ownership of, nor have I ever been in a God of War game even. Who's in? Mark Cuban? Thank you very much, y'all. All right, I'm gonna read out a bunch of these because there's so many. Thank you so, because it's you are the age you are, but I'm just I feel like I'm still a youthful 33, totally free. Tiarna, I love it. I'm adopting that as the motto for this year of my life. What cake is your favorite? I'm weird. Like for my 16th birthday, my mom got me a banana spice cake, which was awesome. That was cool. I like anything like spiced, like a carrot cake kind of vibe, or like with some floral notes. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Desi Lou dropping 10 flipping gift subs. Desi Lou, you are the dominant sub gifter of this month so far, and we are approaching the end of we're 2/3 through the month. So thank.
God. I hate the wording of this. You're hosting an orgy. Just wait, let me get to the rest of it. Okay, you're hosting an orgy. What 3 courses are you serving before dinner? Hold on, what's 3 courses are you serving for dinner before the kissing commences?
Hilarious.
Kissing commences.
Hilarious.
Commence kissing.
This is the gateway to the orgy.
So I don't want
people.
Literally
like
anything.
sushi
Like clam chowder.
Sushi's
Yeah, what? I'm like, yeah, what?
I had an answer that was like similar to yours a little bit. I was like, I'd be super down to do like an Oysters Rockefeller kind of situation. Still a little bit heavier because it's got that cream, so you're just sort of like settling into it. For the meal itself, I would want to do like, I don't know, something like a red snapper and like some sweet potato, just like some good healthy foods. But then for dessert, I would want to make like a red wine and chocolate fondue because those are also like, it's a lot of aphrodisiac stuff together.
Wow.
Oh, and like maybe add in some like maca root.
You know how to get the moods going.
You really want him to be horny.
Yeah, look, anything I do, I'm gonna try to do a good job. I'm
You
like,
get as horny as possible, goddammit.
Go make smooch at each other. Commence.
insane.
Okay, I think we can move on.
Yeah.
All right.
Side back. Well, I'm sleeping on the floor now.
All right.
Here we go.
You guys
Noah.
ready?
Oh.
I always
Oh,
best one.
yes.
Yeah.
Desert is the best.
I know the secret for that. You always want more dessert. It's delicious. That's why there's 2 S's.
Yeah.
You don't want that much dessert.
What's Black Forest cake?
It's chocolate and cherry. Schwarzwald cake.
I would
Chocolate and cherry
right.
cake versus hot fudge brownie. Damien.
Noah, everything I know about you, you're a man of very specific tastes, and you like the basic taste. In a place where they've got like fancy, like crazy, like mozzarella foam, you're like, can I get the chicken nuggies? So you don't want cherries on your cake. You want that hot fudge brownie.
You are
Rain-
correct.
Hot fudge brownie is just legitimately the better choice. So
I disagree.
I think hot fudge
Chocolate
brownie.
and cherry?
Chocolate and cherry is good in like teeny doses. I don't need a
Thank
whole
you.
cake of it.
Yeah, whole cake.
So, but hot fudge brownie would be my choice.
Yes, a whole cake.
Whole cake.
Hot fudge brownie's gonna annihilate.
It will.
Ooh.
It didn't do as
Not
good as I
annihilate.
thought.
Ooh, Shayne.
Fine. Alrighty.
What is the most delicious monster? Let's see. I think because I'm the pickiest eater in the world, and I am not very adventurous with food at all. So I'd probably say the basilisk because Chilchuck says chicken meat. So it's probably the safest for me.
That's so
How about you,
cool.
Damien?
Weirdly, I had thought basilisk as well, just because they had described it as having a difference. You know what? No, I think Lyos was excited about it because he was like, "Oh my gosh, it's gonna be like chicken meets this. I wonder if it's more chicken, more snake." And then he ends up being a little disappointed. So
That's right too.
I feel like the pizza and dragon steak combo would just be the nicest meal.
Oh, that one looked really good in the
Mhm.
show. It had me going, I kind of want that pizza.
I also kind of want the dryad like pumpkin head soup.
Oh my God.
Looks so good.
Oh man. So some of these things are like, they look really good.
They really do.
The studio that does it, Studio Trigger, they make all the food look incredibly appetizing.
Yes, they
But then
do.
you remember what it is and you go, oh, that's armor.
But is it really that weird when you think about it, Casey? Because most mollusks that we eat make their own armor already, and it's made of carbon and other minerals. Why is iron so bad?
And this is where Senshi would come in and go, well, you know, iron is
Well, iron is good for your bone.
when you bleed, you lose some iron. So having some iron is really good for you.
It's ready. Yeah, we need Sungwon to just show up like surprise
I
off
know.
camera.
I know. He just joins the chat
Yeah.
somehow. Like, I don't
No,
know
no,
what's
no, that's not how you do it. Bread. Yeah.
Bread. Oh my God. Everyone is so fun to listen to in the show.
Mhm.
I love I don't normally get to watch a lot of shows that I work on, but this is one that I've been like, I have to watch this because it's so different.
I often dread listening to myself, and this one I've just been like, okay, like, you know, it's been a delight.
I feel that.
And I read that it was roughly 200 a couple years ago.
We all read that it was 50 though.
Yeah.
Tommy?
Let's do meal prep, 150.
That natural vanilla flavor you love may actually be castoreum, which is A, whale pee, B, spiderweb serum, C, snake venom, or D, beaver juices.
Damn it!
Oh man, Damien was ready with that one.
I knew this one already.
However, Shayne has dinged in first.
I'm just going with beaver juices because that sounds nuts.
It is beaver juices.
Damien gave me the context clue of it's beaver
castoreum,
juices.
Castoreum is a yellowish liquid from the castor sacs of mature beavers, which they use in combination with urine to scent mark their territory.
You knew that?
Yeah.
How?
Because I like food, and there's a difference between pure vanilla extract and vanillin, which is the false vanilla flavor, and it's just like, you don't need to be fancy. What's the difference? That's the difference.
Is it really cheaper to go get beaver juices?
Vanilla is extremely expensive. Vanilla is one of
because you can't just harvest it from the bean. You have to let it sit in alcohol in order to like
the beaver.
Well,
yeah,
probably
the beaver.
Shayne.
All right, let's go with